Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's July 26th, giving you a Bench Lake fire update. Looking at the Stanley camera this morning, a little smokier than it has been in the past, but that's mostly coming from Northern California's Park fire that blew up yesterday and pushed a lot of smoke into the valley. Looks like it's already starting to clear out. You were in the red for AQI this morning, and Smiley Creek's already to orange, so looks like that's going to clear up a little bit better than what it was like yesterday and this morning. No fire smoke. Well, as far as we can see, no fire smoke on the bench fire. We had more containment yesterday along the south side of the line, so they tied in from the second lake all the way across the top of the moraine that sits over Bench Hut up to the fourth lake, and up to 58% now. It's pretty awesome to hear. Things start or seem like they're winding down with the fire as far as new activity. They're still working on that northwest corner here, doing putting out hot spots and watching and doing mop up. So they're working from the containment line in towards the interior section and putting out fires, isolated fires. And the low humidity or high humidity yesterday made the fire not spread as much and help them continue to knock it down. And they're talking about doing some trail restoration here, where near where it did burn, I think, and putting scree or putting slash, so pieces of tree branches along the sides to kind of corrode people into the trail. So when we're talking about that, these are all the steps that kind of happen as the fire is wrapping up, or at the end of the fire is the restoration part of it. So those are all good signs to hear. It means it's healing up. Fire danger for today is we're going to have mostly sunny skies with no less chance of precip in the air and have winds. So it doesn't seem like too much of a change. I don't think anything's really going to change from that. All right, let's look at our current smoke. We're just getting satellite view of what's going on. You can see the park fire here is pushing this huge plume of smoke this way. As the southwest winds kind of pick up today, they will probably push it up into our area here. We're kind of right in this zone here. So that's where most of the fire is coming from. They're still showing red up in Stanley. We're almost into the orange zone. So that should clear up today, because as of this morning, most people shouldn't go out and doing activities. When you're in the red, it's dangerous for most people. Or just into the orange for Smiley Creek. Ketchum is down in yellow. So that looks like it probably will clear up a little bit. That'll all depend on the Park Creek fire today. All the purple smoke here is coming from Park Creek, and again, moving its way up into our area. And we have a handful of other fires going on as well. And that's kind of a question I have for you. So we had a couple fires blow up on July 24th with all those lightning strikes. The biggest one that I've been just started tracking was the Thunder fire. That's just southwest of Salmon. It blew up over the last 24 hours from 600 acres to 2,200 acres. And you can see this is happening near Williams Lake. So zoom out a little bit. Chalice is up, or sorry, Salmon is up here. So if you move down Highway 93 towards Williams Lake, I'm unfamiliar with this area, so I'm just going off of maps. There was a lightning strike in this vicinity here, and now it's with those southwest winds, it's working its way up to the north down the side of these hillsides, and then looks like there's some fire happening down towards Williams Lake Road. I'm not sure if they're back burning this. Don't really have any information. There's no like type 1 incident command set up yet, so local authorities I think are operating on this right now, and probably the Salmon Chalice Forest Service is their fire crew is working on this if they weren't put on a different fire to begin with. So no real updates on this, kind of just looking at weather and eyes on the sky from the satellite to see what's going on here. So let me know if you want me to keep tracking this one. It's a little bit out of the area for me. In central mountains that I've been kind of doing these forecasts for, kind of ends a little bit north of Stanley. That kind of puts Salmon and Chalice out there on your own, but that's kind of the area I've been focusing on, is this swath of land here, which is pretty big on itself. Other fires, there's the Bull Creek fire that's at 30 acres near Banner Summit. Doesn't seem like that's been progressing too much. That was a lightning start as well. So yeah, that's the fire update.